Hi, I haven't been on for a while. A lot of drama. I just was done. Anyway, now we're moving on. We're divorced. There's a few things I want to address. If you are going through a divorce, please take these classes called Divorce Care. They're usually at your local churches. I highly recommend. It helps so much. It helps because the pain of divorce is real, as you'll know in my June video. That was real, raw pain. I'm not there anymore. Was it both our faults? A little bit. Could have he did it a better way? Yeah. Do I forgive him? In God's eyes, I'll never forget though. But it's over. We're done. We're moving on. On that note, I want to talk about carnivore. Now, I went off Easter, I kind of went off the bandwagon for a little bit. Just a lot. I mean, we got divorced April 14th. You know, even though it was a loveless marriage towards the end, you know, he's still the father of my children. He was a man that I loved at one point in time. You know, those feelings are there. Could have I hated him and did all the things that people told me to do? Yeah, I could have, but I didn't. I'm not that type of person. Never was, never will be. No matter what's said about me, that's not me. No matter how much we argued and did whatever we did or whatever he said I did, he wasn't perfect neither. Not at all. So, oh well, it's over and done with. This is what he wanted. He got what he wanted. Hopefully he's happy. Hopefully they can move on and quit stalking me, or whoever's stalking my video channel. I don't know, or subscribed. I have no idea. Anyway, that's another another story. My dog will not leave me alone while I'm trying to do this video. So, I just want to talk about carnivore and struggling. Yeah, I did struggle in April. Went off the bandwagon, was eating junk, the processed food, felt like crap, was bloated, just everything. My joints were killing me. I just had a lot of issues, started getting health issues again that went away. And I know what it's from. It's from eating the sugar, the carbs, the crap. Not really processed, because we don't really eat processed food, but going to eat out with my daughter, you know, with the seed oils and all that crap. So, on that note, what I started a few days ago is, after all eating crappy, even at work, because they had teacher appreciation all week, so our SVO, they call it, like a PTO, they supplied lunches every single day. So we were eating like queens and kings, but I paid the price. So I decided to do a 72-hour fast. My 72-hour fast will be over with tomorrow at noon, and then I'll eat. But in this fast, I do drink water with salt. I have to, so I don't get migraines. And some people do electrolytes. I do these teas with electrolytes. So it's more of a liquid fast, but I have to, so I don't get a migraine or I don't keel over, especially working long hours. What else did I... So I also did a little bit of bone broth for nutrients, just because it helps. And if you can Google it, you can do a fast and have bone broth. So just did a little bit of that today because I was feeling a little lightheaded. And that's about it. So tomorrow I'll eat, and I think I'm going to do eggs, maybe some beef. I would love to do a ribeye steak like my son gave us for Mother's Day. He bought for the family, me and him and my daughter. But that's out of my price range right now. Anyway, I probably have some frozen, but don't feel like thawing them. Plus, I don't think it'll be ready by tomorrow. Not thawed enough. So on that note, I'm going to start showing changes, because I did get a little puffy compared to a while ago. But that's, again, it's eating that crap. The processed foods, the, sugars, the carbs, bread. Finally, my daughter realized why she was getting so bloated. It's the bread. So she's going to stay away from bread. I'm staying away from bread. The only bread that is good if you really can't get rid of bread is your sourdough bread. The best is homemade sourdough bread. You homemaking it, because the store-bought homemade is still not good. I mean, some bakeries are, but some bakeries, no. We saw some bad stuff in one that was supposed to be, homemade and good. So if you can do it yourself, that's the best way to make. Sorry, this puppy wants to play here. Well, he's not a puppy anymore. Watch. He likes to play ball. He's such a good dog, but a bad dog, because him and our other puppy don't like each other anymore. So it's a little nerve-wracking with these dogs, because we got to keep them away from each other, and it's just it's another whole issue. If anybody out there that knows how to get two dogs that don't like each other to like each other, please let me know. It would be great. Probably have to get in-house training. I don't know. So it's keeping them apart, keeping muzzles. It's just, I don't like it, but it's the only way right now, unless I rehome one of them. But this ended up being my dog. This was my daughter's dog from COVID, but now it's my dog, because he is in love with me, probably because I feed him. My daughter now, the puppy, is like her dog. So anyway, on that note, coming back around here, changes. Carnivore, highly recommended. Even animal based, the more protein, the more fats, especially for women. People don't realize this. Our body is made of cholesterol. We produce cholesterol. And what is the so-called important people, not even, I wouldn't say important, but so-called the people that know what they're talking about that don't? I mean, come on, they finally changed the food pyramid. If people pay attention, that food pyramid from the past was there to make you unhealthy. How come they said this will cure heart attacks, and we still have tons and tons of heart attacks? Eating meat, eating butter, eating eggs, those are what's healthy for you. Stay away from the processed food, stay away from the fake food, stay away from the seed oils, stay away from sugar. Sugar is the heart killer. Sugar, not butter, not eggs, sugar. And we're gonna show a glow up pretty soon. So back on track with my carnivore diet, my healthy way of eating, back on track, back to the gym. Everything's looking good. Anyway, have a blessed day. Believe in God, because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have made it. Bye.